Well, hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land this evening, huh? What is going on in your neck of the woods? I guess I'm starting a couple minutes early, but what the hell? I was here, I was ready, might as well go. No point in just sitting around trying to wait on 7 o'clock to get here. Oh, anyhow, great day here on the boat here on the Lily too. Me and Miss Lily having a great time. Hey, Cocoa Puffs, spoken. What's up, man? Looks like Cocoa Puffs was #1 today. Cool. Hey, Chip. How's Chip doing this evening? Oh, yeah, having a great day today, guys. Been a very good day. Hold on, let me get you set up here a second. Hold on. See how well that's gonna work, if that's gonna work at all. And I got you kind of half-assed on the winch handle right now. So, oh, what's up, Jared? Doing fine this evening. Well, that's good to know, Chip. That's good to know. So, hey, I titled this live stream, What Do You Love? I've been looking at different stuff, researching different things, talking about stuff. Hey, Steve's Vid, brother, how you doing? And I'd really like to know more about what you guys love. I don't mean about my channel or about sailing. I mean just in general, you know. What do you guys love? What's your passions? What do you guys like? You know, what makes you want to get up in the morning? Why do you go work your 9 to 5? What is it that you love in life? Anyhow, inquiring minds would like to know. So, beautiful day out here on the bay. I don't know if you can see this very well, but a whole bunch of sailboats out here motoring around and sailing around and stuff. Having the usual Thursday night regatta going on. Let's see if I can get you guys on here a little better. I'm afraid you're going to fall off into the bay here. There you go. Sorry about that. I think it got on it a little bit better now. Percocet. Clint likes Percocet, okay. I love happiness. Oh gosh, smoking. That's a cop-out, man. I love happiness. What makes you happy then? I mean, you know, that's the question. What gets you fired up? So, can I be a creator? Sure, go for it. Hey, Jeb Coleman, how you doing? That's a loaded question. That's too hard to answer. Okay. All right, well, think about it. Think about it. Consider it for your own sake, you know, just for your own knowledge, you should consider it, though. No, Mother Reborn, you gotta do that yourself, man. You gotta earn it. Oh. Anyhow, enjoying the heck out of today. Productive day. Got some stuff installed. Got some stuff in place. Got a lot of business stuff taken care of today. Just a good day. Just a good day, all in all. So, let's see. Now, what did YouTube recommend me? Haha, what's this guy's story? Well, you'll have to watch and find out here, little Roman, but I think you'll find it interesting. Maybe. You sub, thank you. I love all the people I can help so they can stay in their homes. There you go, Chip. Clint Davis, I'm 83, just waking up feels good. Yeah, I hear you there, brother. I hear you there. Door Company, Wisconsin caters to sailors' delight. Okay, there you go. Yeah, today was a particularly good day. Got up this morning, went for a really nice morning swim. It was kind of, the wind was kind of laid back and it was kind of cool. Man, I had such a great sleep night last night. Hey, Doug, how you doing? I had such a great sleep last night. Powered down the generator, but I have bought a 12-volt fan finally. I haven't had one till this point, and I had that installed. Man, I slept so good last night with that fan blowing on me, even though it got warm again here on the boat. It was really nice to be able to just relax last night and have the cool breeze blowing on me while I was sleeping. So, slept like a log, man. I just slept like a big old grizzly bear. I was out. I was hibernating, man. I was hibernating last night. So, never gets over 70 degrees in Door County. Okay. Hey Frank, what's up, man? Rum sleeper, okay. Smoking dub, smoking psychological tonight. Physio-psychopathical, is that what that is? I don't know. Too many digits for me, man. Oh. So I'm sitting out here on the back of the boat. I'm just watching the races today. All the sailboats are out here. They got a course going out here to the, what's that? That's to the east of me. And so all these sailboats are just sailing back and forth. I can show you some of that. Hold on a minute. There you go. See all the sailboats sailing back and forth. A whole bunch of them out there in the bay. They're having a bunch of fun. They're sailing a real narrow course tonight. I mean, they're not really going very far. They're staying right in a very tight, constricted area. So, just doing a back and forth short course, I guess. Huh. Anyhow, let's see what we missed here. Hoping everyone is well. Just noticed the guy was on a boat. Yeah, I live on a sailboat, man. I do live on a sailboat, Roman. Hoping everyone is well. Best beer in the world in Door County. Okay. Finished a huge poo-poo platter. Well, I hope you wiped afterwards, Wood Beast. Nice evening for Thursday night races. There you go, Clint. Yeah, it is. It is. Wind's blowing about, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 miles an hour, somewhere in there right now. So it's blowing a good speed for them. They can actually get somewhere today. They're not just sitting there dead in the wind. But it looks like they're just, you know, back and forth. They're just going back and forth across the wind, just tacking back and forth across the bay. I don't really see them. They're just doing this really short course, keeping them all kind of bunched up together. So I can't read. I got the sun in my eyes. Come on, sun, get out of there. There we go. SEAC, okay. Hey, Captain. Can I see the poop deck? I live on a sailboat. Geez, you like one of them tiny home channels? No, not really. Well, I'll get into that in just a moment. Hold on a minute. Yes, I had SEAC Good Local Restaurant. There you go. Deep thought. Yeah. Feeling okay, Doug. Okay. So let me give you guys the poop for those people that are new to my channel and do not know me. I think there's at least one guy in the chat tonight. There may be more besides him, but hey, Patriot Canadian, how you doing? Hey, Gene, good evening. So what it is, I bought this boat about 100 some days ago in Sandusky, Ohio for $2,000. I sailed it, well, motored and sailed Lake Erie, the Erie Canal, the Hudson River, around Manhattan here into Nassau County, New York. I'm in Port Washington here in Manhasset Bay. From here, I'm going to head up to New England. I'm going to be up there for a little bit, and I'm going to turn around and head down to Annapolis for the boat show, and then heading south to spend this winter in Florida and the Bahamas. So, and man, guys, I'll tell you what, I have to admit, I did a little dreaming today. I pulled out some of my charts for Florida Keys and that area, and looking at the fishing that's down there, and trying to identify some good flats for doing some bonefish, some fly fishing and stuff. It really got me daydreaming today a little bit, looking at my charts and stuff. I have to admit that. So, let's see. The 401 just walked up, had dialysis last night, wiped me out, but couldn't fall asleep until 10 a.m. Oh, sorry to hear that, Doug. You ever run weed? No, I've never. I am not. I don't care if people smoke pot. I'm just not into it. I used to when I was in high school, but I just don't mess with it too much now. So, sorry, I'm trying to set my tripod back up so you guys could be a tripod once again. I had it wrapped before, so that way I can set you down. There you go. Hopefully the dog will not knock that over. I have it set, hopefully, far enough out of her way, unless she gets stupid, which, you know, imagine that. So, beverage this evening, again, some more coconut rum with pineapple juice. Delicious. Not going to have much else to drink tonight because I shut the generator down early. And so I have no more ice. No ice. That's all right. It's all good. So today I got some interesting stuff done. I got my my new flag put up in the back. You can see that. It's a yacht ensign version of the American flag. It's not, you know, the stars and stripes. So it is kind of classic for naval, for sailboats and stuff, to do that, as opposed to the 50 stars and 13 stripes. It's not recognized internationally, however, so I am going to have to replace that when I head over to the Bahamas, but for coastal United States, it's just fine. And I also put up, I don't know if you can see it up there, there's the Jolly Roger flying high off the yardarm. So got the Jolly Roger up on the spreaders, so that makes me officially a pirate boat now. Well, just having a little bit of fun. I have to admit, guys, I broke down. I spent $12 on myself as a birthday gift, so I thought it was much needed. And then the other thing I rigged up and got organized is this line today. And for those of you guys that don't know what this line is for, this is to hook up for my reefing lines on my mainsail. That's what this is going to be. This is going to be the reefing lines for my mainsail. Should work quite nicely. So got to get these set up to connect to the points on the reefing, and that'll work. This dark line will go on the foot of the sail here. This will connect up to the up forward, and it'll give me a good strong purchase. Move, dog. It'll give me a good strong purchase for hooking that up, and so I'll be able to reef my mainsail now. So, anyhow, let me see what I missed here in the chat. Everyone's saying hello to everybody. Jimmy Buffett ran weed and coke. Okay. Able to sleep tonight, Doug. Take advantage of the holy medicinal. Yep. Pretty good distance for a $2,000 boat. Yeah, I think so. And we've got a long way yet to go. What did you knock off to the to-do list today? Well, Doug, that was kind of it. I got the flags up. I got the reefing line organized. I don't have it up yet. The wind's blowing too hard for me to raise the sail to do that. And I started working on the install for the what do you call it? The new depth finder. Well, new to me depth finder. I started working on the install for that. It's not done yet, but it's basically organized and in place. Tomorrow I should be mixing up the epoxy and gluing the transducer down into the bottom of the boat. So got to get my die grinder out and clean off a little smooth patch of fiberglass down there so I can get a good clean bite with it, and then I'm going to epoxy that down in. So I got to grind off some paint and stuff down there so I get a really good spot, you know. What else did I get done today? I don't know. What else did I get done? Oh, I got a lot of organizational stuff done today. Picked up, cleaned up, moved up, organized, packed stuff up, made a ton of room on the boat today. I just made a ton of room on the boat today. That's what I spent most of the morning doing. So, okay, what else we got? Plundering has begun. Yep. Oh, Carol, love the pirate flag. Thanks, Woodbeast brother. I appreciate it. Hey there, John Harris. How you doing? Here from Salty Abandon Sailing Channel. Thanks for sharing the need to help for the ghost ship. All right, there you go. Hello, Popeye, right? Yeah, anybody else? Others videos frozen? Boop, boat Boat up behind me, I just heard a head sail pop. Yeah, try, who is that, Andy? Yeah, Andy, try refreshing, brother. Not here, Andy. Carl looks good there. Yeah, well, thank you. I feel great, man. You guys had to refresh. Okay, I like the flag. Does it have any meaning on today's sailing world? Which flag are you referring to there, Carol? Does your boom have a track on the end of it? No, my boom does not have a track on the end of it. Any progress in the lighting? In the lighting, yes, making progress with it. Nothing's done, but making progress. How big is the boat? It's a 1974 Cal 229, so it's a 29-foot boat. I have lots of ice, but no rum. Well, let's get together, Jim. Between us, we can make some drinks. Okay, never seen blocks on reefing lines. You'll have to show this setup. Yeah, Tuffy, so what the setup is I'm going to come, you see how my, you see how this is set up, but it's on a pulley. So what the reefing line is going to do, it's going to start here at the boom. It's going to go up through the reefing point. It's going to come down to a block. It's then going to run across through another block. It's going to go up to the second reefing point, and then it's going to go down to a cleat up on the mainsail. And that way it gives me the ability of getting a better purchase on it. Those blocks allow me to get a better purchase on it. So I'm not sure that's going to be the ideal situation. I'm not sure that's the way I'm going to keep it rigged up. But that's kind of the idea for now. I just think it'll be able to enable me to reef faster without having, and with less problems worrying about tearing sails and that kind of stuff. So, okay, let's see. Test your transducer spot with plumber's putty before you epoxy it down. Yes, obviously, Truth Finder. Yes, we will do that. Carl, I have no sea legs, rum, and no sea legs. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Jim. Yep, Truth Finder, that's always a good idea. Actually, they have very explicit instructions on how to do it. What I actually have to do is I'm going to create a little puddle of water on the floor and set the transducer into the puddle of water, not using plumber's putty, but actually using a puddle of water on the floor, and then setting the transducer into that, and that will enable me to shoot through. So I'm gonna have to wet it down some. Do you have a plan for heat on the boat in case you don't get south? Oh, I'm getting south, man. There's not going to be any heat on this boat. In fact, I just gave Douglas 2 heaters. I had a oil-fired oil heater and a propane heater. I just gave those to Doug. I've got the heaters off the boat. I'm heading south. Help the Orange Beach Ghost Ship on GoFundMe. Thank you. There you go, ma'am. There you go. Yep. Retweet. Help the Orange. All right, guys. So in Orange Beach, there's a ghost ship up there. They're trying to raise some money on a GoFundMe, so check that out. How about lines for reef 2? There's only one reef in my boat. There you go. He came by a little close. I thought you guys would enjoy seeing that. So, yeah, there's only one reefing point on my mainsail, so there's no purpose in running anything to a second point. So, okay, so I guess I caught up with everything. There you go. Okay, thanks. All right. Wow, what a great shot that was. Well, thanks, Woodbeast. Yeah, I try to stay vigilant for when they come close by me, so I can show you guys, give you a little boat porn as the boat's going by. But do the numbers on the sail mean anything? Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do. They identify the boat. Are you smoking? Do you make reservations for Woods Hole? No. No reservations yet, because I don't know exactly when I'm going to get there. I won't know until we have a weather window. So I will confirm things with Woods Hole when I leave here I'll have a better idea of about when I'm going to be there and how long I'm going to be there. So, why do you consider the advantages of a sailboat than a motorboat? Oh, well, that's very simple. Sailboats can cross oceans with very little fuel. Motorboats have to motor all the time. You would need a really big motorhome and a whole shitload of fuel to cross the Atlantic or the Pacific. With a sailboat, I could cross the Atlantic and not burn more than maybe 40 gallons of diesel the whole time in a month's passage. So, sailboat greatly outweighs the advantages of a powerboat. And I'm going to get into that here in just a little bit when I start getting into my program for the evening. So, his anchor shackle broke in a storm, and he lost his anchor and grounded. He's been working by himself for several weeks to get his 40-foot boat off the beach. Very sad story. Yep. Yeah, I can relate, man. I lost an anchor myself not that long ago. Actually, I lost my anchor twice. I lost one anchor up on the Hudson River that got fouled, and then I had a guy cut my anchor line here in Manhasset Bay, but fortunately I was able to recover that anchor. So, but yep, that happens, man. That can definitely happen. It can ruin your day. So, well, all right, well, guys, let me go ahead and jump into the program I kind of wanted to talk about, and that's why I was kind of asking about, you know, the question of what you guys love. You know, what is it that you guys love? What gets you fired up? What gets you interested in stuff? And I wanted to, you're blocking the camera, dog. I wanted to kind of address that a little bit. Hey, Billy, what's up, ma'am? You'd be a pain in the butt now? Okay. What I love, the thing that I love more than probably anything else is scuba diving. I look at a sailboat as simply a means to an end. You know, it's a vessel, it's a vehicle that allows me to get to where I'm going to get to for doing all the scuba diving and stuff that I want to do. That's my passion. Now, I know some of you guys are on here because you have a passion for sailing and are, you know, really wanting to see me just sail all the time, and I'm going to sail as much as I possibly can to save fuel cost. But to me, the sailboat is simply a vessel to get me from point A to point B. It's a vessel that allows me to live comfortably while I'm traveling to go scuba diving. And I just wanted to clarify that with some people, because there seemed to have been some confusion with that. I love sailboats, I do, but I'm not a huge sailboat guy. I'm not a huge sailboat enthusiast. I know a lot about sailboats at this point. I've owned a lot of sailboats. I've been around sailboats all my life. I'm comfortable on sailboats. I love sailing. I love that moment when you shut off the engine and it's just the wind moving the boat. That's an exhilarating moment for sure. But what I love is scuba diving. And so, anyhow, I just wanted to kind of bring that up and clarify that for some folks. So you're not getting too disheartened. I'm not trying to be out here and be anyone's expert at anything. I just try to tell you what little I know about what I know about. So, yummy, yummy, yummy. That was good stuff. All right, with that said, let me go back and see what I missed in the chat. Short program. Don't let Bruce on the right and you in the middle screen. Okay. There's no anchoring at Woods Hole. That's true, gun selling. There isn't any. Are you watching Lady K sailing? They're getting ready to cross towards the end of the canal. Cross Erie heading towards... No, I've not been following them very much. I knew they were going to do that, but no, I've not been following. Unfortunately, guys, my internet access right now is so limited. I really don't have the available bandwidth. I don't have the available gigs to be able to watch much in the way of other people's stuff right now. So these days I enjoy sleeping the most. There you go, Doug. You sign on and off the streams every 30 seconds. Curious, why do you do that? Okay, what happened to all your gear? Well, I was broke and I had to sell all my scuba gear, so now I'm gonna have to buy it all back. I think most of us realize you're not a sailing guy. Okay. Seems to know a lot about sailing. I try to know, I know a little bit, Don. Boater's nightmare. Yeah, it's difficult to get in and out of Woods Hole. Not impossible, but difficult. If you're going to do something, do it now. Tomorrow is too late. That is why you rock. Yep, thank you, Wood Beast. I appreciate it, brother. Yep. What's a mooring ball run at Woods? I don't know, Truth Finder. Couldn't stay long yesterday, but surprised to see you back today. Is your show a daily event? Yes, it is. I'm rooting for the planet saving you're going to do. Well, that's cool, Carol. There's a lot more of that kind of stuff that's going to be coming up in the future. I'm not saying I'm going to save the planet, but I'm certainly going to try to be more of the cure and less of the cause. So anyhow, it looks like I'm still having some phone intermittent problems here. So if we get disconnected, guys, I'm just going to end the live stream. I'm not going to try to restart it again. It's been difficult earlier today. So, all right. With that said, 106 people watching, only 13 thumbs up. Let's go ahead and pound the thumbs up. So, you think your channel would grow faster if you did some sailing? We'll see. Anyhow, so some really cool things going on today. Actually, Frank Daniels helped me out tremendously today. I don't know if you guys remember the little fiasco I had with my West Marine VHF radio. You know, I went to West Marine and bought a radio from them for 180 bucks or thereabouts, and hardly used it at all, and it crapped out. It wasn't working anymore. I went to West Marine, and they said they couldn't find it on my account, or so they claimed, which I find hard to believe, but they said they couldn't find it, and so they weren't going to cover it under warranty, because I didn't have a receipt for it, and they couldn't pull it up on their account. Now, it's a West Marine brand radio, so it's not like I bought it from somebody else. Anyhow, so I accepted that, and I ended up buying a different VHF radio for myself. Well, I guess Frank went ahead. I shipped it down to Frank, the one that was not working, and he went into his local West Marine store there and raised hell with him, and ended up talking to a district manager, and sure enough, got a replacement VHF radio for me. So I guess that's going to be coming in the mail and being heading to Doug. So pretty awesome, Frank. Thank you very much, brother. I really appreciate it. And it's actually a much better radio than the one I had. So going to be a little bit of improvement there. So that's really cool. I also spoke with Dave Marshall today. Dave and I made arrangements. I guess I'm going to be going from Block Island up to Mystic, Connecticut. I'm going to go up there to, Lily, leave my drink alone, up by Shannon Boat Works. And I'm going to meet him there and pick up my new to me dinghy. So I'll be getting a new, I think it's like 11 foot, 10 foot 6 or 11 foot, something like that, fiberglass floor, solid rib sailboat. That apparently he said he had it inflated when put it into his airplane hangar like a couple years ago. And he went to his airplane hangar today and it was still rock hard inflated. So that's pretty cool. It's been in dry storage now for a bit. So he's going to meet me and bring it down to me, and I'll have a good dinghy that I'll be able to run around in. So pretty cool news in that regard as well. So, and I'm going to, when I leave here, and I think right now it looks like with the weather being what it is, I'm going to leave here on Thursday, a week from today. I'll leave here Thursday morning, 1 week from today. And I'm going to go from here to New Haven, Connecticut. From New Haven, I'm really going to push to see if I can make it to Block Island. Always dependent upon wind and weather. And then from Block Island, I'm going to go up into Mystic to meet him and pick up the new dinghy. So, and then from there, I'll head to Woods Hole. So, going to make a little zigzag in the course and get that taken care of. So that'll be nice. I'll have another bigger, better, badder, faster, longer, taller, skinnier dinghy. So, be pretty cool. So. Yeah, Frank is awesome, man. That's true. You're here to see the dog. There's the dog. She smells something in the air. I have a generator on his diesel, and he has a small gas generator. Yep, that's right. I have an alternator on my diesel and a small gas generator, yes. My friend Jack Daniels helped me out today. It's good to hear my friends. There you go. to you willing to buy it back? The guy that sold me what? How do you get power? You must have a bunch of solar panels. Nope, I run a generator. Your description still says live stream on Sunday nights. Yeah, well, I do live stream on Sunday nights. I also live stream every other night. But yes, I will try to get in there and correct that. Okay. You know, back to that question somebody asked me before, would my channel grow faster if I sailed more? Maybe. Would my channel grow faster if I did more scuba diving? Absolutely. Scuba diving is really an untapped market. There is actually more people who are certified scuba divers in the United States than there are people who own or are around sailboats. And they tend to be fairly affluent individuals, just like those people in the sailing industry. So, and with the scuba diving, there isn't anybody. You know, in the sailing genre for YouTube, these sailors like me living aboard boats and doing YouTube stuff, there's, I don't know, what, 200 of them now trying to do that. Everyone's trying to be Delos and La Vagabond. In the scuba diving industry, there is hardly anybody. There's Doll MD and SV Delos are actually two of the names that keep popping up on a regular basis. And Doll MD doesn't really scuba dive. He scuba dives in a river. He doesn't really go like wreck diving and do that kind of stuff. And Delos certainly does, however, but their emphasis is more on the sailing and travel. So, yeah, and Roman, there's my generator right there. Just so you can see, I have a generator that sits right here in front of me. Okay, let me go back and see what else I missed. Mystic's a nice harbor. Yes, it is. Jack Daniel's awesome. Have two more. Doug's awesome too. Get some Mystic pizza. Are you near an airport? Jim, I am in Manhasset Bay, Port Washington, New York. I am not too far from Kennedy and LaGuardia. Only thing with a big rib is you just about have to tow it, risking it swamping if the weather sours. Yep, that's true, Todd. And I will be towing it. I look for the dual battery charger after the live stream. I forgot about it when we got home. All right, Frank, thank buddy. I appreciate that. Simple thanks is all that was needed. Okay. Well, thank you. How did the 12-volt fan go? Oh, Mike, that 12-volt fan was, I can't tell you how much I enjoyed that last night. I cannot tell you how much I enjoyed that. It was 88 degrees last night when I closed up the boat, and I had to because we had a big storm come through last night. Big storm, as big a storm as what we had the other night during the live stream. I had to shut everything down and lock everything down tight, close all the hatches up. So having that fan going was really nice to have some fresh air blowing around. Love diving, don't get much of a chance. Oh, Jared, I love to dive, man. That's my thing, man. Need a rib he can't fit into, Todd. Nice pop. If you do not care for sailing, buy an aft cabin motor yacht, because a sailboat can cross oceans and motor yachts cannot unless you go through ridiculous amounts of fuel. And I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling around the world by sailboat while I'm scuba diving all these great locations. Again, sailboat way, way better than a power yacht. Does a sail get mold on it? It can. Yeah, it can under the right conditions. I would like to see the amount if you want. I would like to see the sunset if you want. Oh, well. Kind of bright right now, but there you go. It's still pretty high in the sky. We're not really into sunset mode just yet. So I think battery tender makes one. Actually, Wood Beast Frank has one in his garage. He's going to send me. So Beth says hi. Hey, all right. Hey, Beth, what's up, darling? Are you for real? Yes, I'm for real. Oh, you're asking him if he's for real. Yeah, probably not. What motor do you have on your new dinghy? Truth Finder, I have got a 3.3. I've got a fairly new 3.3 horsepower Mercury I'm putting on it. Yes, it'll be a little undersized. That Mercury is rated up to 20 horsepower, or the dinghy is rated up to 20 horsepower, I believe. So, hey, Catfish. Record storms content. Yeah, well, we were showing it live during a live stream the other day. I was not going to get up at 2 a.m. and go outside and film a thunderstorm for you. Sorry. Nope, don't worry about asking. It's all good, brother. 71 in the house. Where would your top 3 places you would like to dive? Ooh, top 3 places. Roatan, the Red Sea, almost anywhere in the Red Sea. I'd like to go scuba diving in the Persian Gulf off of Bahrain, because that's where I've done most of my scuba diving when I first learned. Where else? Indonesia. You know, it's there's a list a mile long. You know, that's almost an impossible question for me to answer. So, Cuba equals free healthcare, dentist, medication. Okay. Do you plan to sail across the Atlantic? I do, gone sailing, but not with this boat. Been very underpowered. Probably will not get on plane. No, I don't expect it to get on plane. How about diving in Hoboken? Yeah, I don't think so. Andy, brother, thank you, man. Andy just jumped on my PayPal and he hit me with $20. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate the donation, brother. Let's hope that gets other people thinking along the same lines and get some more donations coming in, because, man, I could use it. I could really use it. Trying to build the kitty back up before I take off next week. I'd feel a whole lot more comfortable heading out of here with some funds in my pocket. So thank you, Andy, for that donation to my PayPal account. Ever do magnet fishing? Not by choice. I've had to do it a couple of times to retrieve stuff, but not by choice. Just got back from Cuba. Free healthcare is very poor for most people. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's not what it's cracked up to be yet. I wouldn't consider going to Cuba to get medical work done. So I go to Cuba to fill prescriptions maybe, but I really wouldn't want to go see a doctor for anything serious there. So what did you do before you moved on the boat? I am a real estate broker. Cuba equals crap healthcare. Yep. Okay. All right. Well, with that said, I caught up with the chat. Sit you guys down here, get you all boobulated again. Cuba, bullet to the back of the head. That's not that bad, Carol. Actually, the Cubans are kind of digging us right now. The people that have sailed over and cruised over to Cuba lately, they're really digging on this new deal with Americans being able to come to Cuba. Their economy is blowing up as a result of that, and they're really appreciative. So I dumped my house key 2 weeks ago in a nearby canal that I explored. When I was done and ready to leave, they slipped out of my pocket and gone they were. Oh man, sorry to hear that, Captain. I see mosquito bites. Okay. Cuba had some great reefs, I hear. Yes, Cuba does have some great reefs. Yep, it does have some beautiful reefs over there. So, oh man. Well, I guess we must have bored the hell out of the dog. She's already gone down below and gone to bed already. She says, it's too late. She's going to bed. I didn't subscribe to your channel to be berated by your model. That's very offensive, sir. Okay, well, sorry to hear that, man. It takes a while for some people to be known and accepted by our group. You know, we've had a lot of troll activity, so my subscribers and my viewers and moderators are pretty sensitive, so wasn't that bad. Lucky my wife was waiting at home. Oh, there you go, Catfish. Cool. Human healthcare better than no cat. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Bubba. You're absolutely right. Columbus would need a GoFundMe page to discover America today and help the Queen of Spain's donates. Yep. And you haven't been 57? Huh. Woohoo, late. What are we working on today? Hey, Sailmaster, how you doing? So, all right, guys. Well, that's kind of it. So why don't we go ahead? We're almost 40 minutes into this. Let's go ahead and do a shameless shout out for those guys that want to jump in and do a shameless shout out. 2 days of the wedding. Hey, congratulations, man. Trolls misbehaving too. Carol, that's funny. Surprised you didn't freak out on them pushing someone else's GoFundMe. You know, there are certain people and groups and organizations I don't mind being supportive of. And then again, there's some that just get where they take advantage of the situation. So, you know, for a situation like that where it's another guy that's, you know, having a hard time and trying to get his boat off the beach and get himself going a little bit, you know, if we can help out, why not? So, hello, Jen Aldridge. How are you? Just got back from Mexico. Got my meds for $20 instead of $200. There you go, Jim. Yep. I'm glad you still make you laugh, Carl. Well, there you go, Carol. Yep. Carol. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Oh, you guys are incorrigible, man. Oh, the sun's still up pretty bright and high. Not getting any color yet. It's not very pretty at the moment, but give us another half hour or so and it'll get pretty nice. We had a pretty good late night with Carl last night. A lot of you guys missed that. Even some of my regular people, even some of my moderators didn't know that I did a late night last night. We had a lot of fun for those people that were there. Went pretty long, actually. We had a pretty good time. People are funny. Same in Greece. I got the meds for less than the copay here, and that's in the U.S. Okay. I do have high share, Jim. Yeah, the 80K sailing. There you go. Shout out. I have no content, but I'm happy about every subscriber. There you go, Catfish. Granddaughter and mama doing fine. That's good to know, Pilot. Awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that. You have a lady friend waiting for you on shore someplace. Refuse to answer on the grounds that it may incriminate me. I have a lot of booze and 4 kegs on standby right now. Could have one hell of a party. There you go, Sailmaster. Sailing Uma. Yeah, Sailing Uma is a good channel. You know, talking about booze, I want to tell you guys something. It's been like 60 days since my buddy visited with me and Mike Donegan and brought me all the booze that he brought me when I was on the Erie Canal. Really super, super nice guy. You know, I'm still drinking that booze almost every night. I have almost every night I have a sundowner. And you know what? I still have not made a dent in it. I don't think I'm even halfway through the booze in the booze locker right now. So I have the booze locker half full, and I probably have 6 bottles out and around on the deck somewhere, one place or another, in various degrees of emptiness. So Mike Donegan, if you're out there, brother, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I'm still drinking that stuff. So Finding Simon just lost his lab. Yeah, I heard about that, man. Very, very sad. Coming home tomorrow. Awesome, man. Why is selling like sex? When it's good, it's really good. And when it's bad, it's still pretty good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Doug, I just did the shameless plug thing a minute ago. You got to keep up, brother. Mike D watching. Mike doesn't usually watch. He usually comes in and watches it later. How to Sail Oceans and the Sailing Frenchman are 2 good channels. There you go, Todd. Appreciate that. Maybe you should sell it and get things you need. Maybe I should sell what and get things I need? Oh, sell the booze? Yeah, well, we're doing just fine, thank you. According to science, alcohol is a solution. Yeah, absolutely, ma'am. Hey, 1 drink a night, even 2 drinks, even my great big drinks with my big glass, it's not going to kill anybody. Let's do a shot for the wedding on the late night. We're not going to do a late night tonight, Sailmaster, but go for it. How did that happen? That was cool, Mike. Patrick Lane's an amazing solo sailor. Okay. What about Mike D? My liver's doing just fine. Dog drowned, yeah. Huh. I didn't know the dog drowned. I heard he lost his dog. I didn't know it drowned. Looking for a 30-40 foot. What kind is good? Oh man, there's a big question. What kind isn't good? It just depends on what you're going to do with it, where you're going to go with it. I mean, there's so many variables, man. Jen, that's something you really almost need to talk to someone about privately. We would be, you know, if everybody on here shouted out what their favorite boat was, and we'd be here all night trying to sort through it all. So, okay, Christian is a good solo sailor. Yes, somebody said that a little bit ago, Bill. Yep. Maybe you said that. Maybe you said that. Get a tartan, Jen. There you go. See, this is where it's going to start now. Everyone's going to shout out their favorite boat designs. And the dog didn't drown. His dog developed some problems where he Belmar late joining. That's right, Bill. No problem, brother. Oh, I thought this was a sailing thing. Okay. Well, we do talk about sailing here, but you're asking a question that's going to elicit a whole lot of arguments. So that boost some teenagers, you'll make millions. Yeah, right. Better booze than scuba gear. No, better scuba gear. One that floats. I'm looking for a boat. I understand, Jen. I understand. I'll tell you what, Jen. In the description down below, or actually under the About tab on my channel, there's my email address. Email me, and I'll be happy to talk to you about different types of boats. Not to drink, not more than alcohol beverages between the day, keeping the bad cholesterol down. True story, huh? Sailing with Andy is a good channel. By chance, do you do a video of your Rockna chain and rod install? Couldn't see to find it. Actually, Todd, no, I didn't. I was in such a hurry to get the anchor on the chain and in the water, and of course I've been, you know, on it. You know, it's not like I can just pull it up and make a video while my boat drifts around the bay. So, because I'm kind of using it at the moment, but I'll try to put one together for you. To determine your sailing venue and sailing habits. Yep. West Sail, look at Adam Voyages. His dog developed stomach problems, kept throwing up. When he woke up in the morning, the dog was dead. Yeah, that's what Frank was saying. Oh, yeah, Frank, guys, that's what you were saying. Boats like a Ford Chevy thing. Yeah, only instead of being just, you know, two manufacturers, there's 300 of them. So, okay, thanks. If you considered hooks, how will you fill tanks? Have you considered a hooks? Not sure what you're asking there, Bubba. Jen, I'm sure you can get good by listening to sailing channels. Be prepared for people for insurance registration information at Woods Hole. Looking at the web, that's required there. Okay. Not a long list. Okay. Not a long list. I don't know. You're talking about sailboats. That's a long list, man. There's a whole lot of manufacturers, at least there has been over the years. And then the different models between different manufacturers. So, well, anyhow, well, at least we didn't get into, you know, what's the best anchor or whether or not we should have guns on board. Because those are the other conversations that will get a whole bunch of arguments going on. So, older Cape Dory, Pearson, or Bristol. Yep. Do you have registration and insurance for your boat? I do have registration. I do have insurance. Frank, did you find it yet? Why do you care whether he found it yet? Frank will find it when he finds it. Don't worry about it. Ha. I didn't suspect that Frank was going to leave in the middle of the live stream and go find it and bring it. Probably go look for it in the morning. No rush. It's not like it's going to go anywhere. Okay, all right, well, I guess we're just getting on troll activity again. So, anyhow, kids, we're quickly approaching the hour mark, so I'm probably going to end this here pretty soon, but sunset's getting there. It's not quite there yet. And the boat's in a position where I'm not getting a good camera angle on it. There you go. You see, we're not quite there yet, but it is kind of pretty with the sails in the background. Of course, the wind's coming right from where the sun's going down, so. How's the weight loss going? Andy, it's going great, man. It really is going great. I actually was reorganizing a whole bunch of my clothes today, and I found a bunch of clothes that actually don't fit me anymore. A lot of my camouflage sweatpants and stuff just, they won't stay up anymore. They keep falling off my ass, so. Okay, let's go. I guess I missed a bunch of stuff. Okay, point your lazy mouse on the like button. There you go. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate that. Can you sail without insurance or registrations? Well, apparently I've been doing it for 800 miles, or have. Feel a bit of tension in the chat. Yeah, Catfish, there is a bit of tension in the chat. There's a lot of people in here who are trolling, trying to be all smart and think they're putting something over on us, so getting tired of it. Flounder and throw it to him so he can hook it and show us he caught a flounder. Not seeing trolls tonight. What are you talking about? Okay, Kiwa, well, I guess PM me and I'll discuss it with you separately. How's that? Could they contain plastic? Low Kiwa, your camo sweats. Yeah, my camo sweatpants that I loved. My comfy camo sweatpants, most of which I've already cut into camo sweatpants or sweat shorts now. Cut the legs off of them because it's too hot, but yeah, they don't fit anymore. And I wrenched up on the strings on them trying to keep them tight, but they're just not staying up. I've lost so much weight, they're falling off of me, so. Thanks, Frank. Yep, hit up the PayPal. I would appreciate it. Carl and everybody. Duck blind for someone. All right, guys. I don't have nothing else. I kind of covered everything I wanted to talk about tonight. We got all that stuff covered. I'm sitting here relaxing, trying to enjoy my evening now. The sun is still getting a little lower on this, but it's not down yet, so. There's really not any cloud cover or anything. I don't think it's going to be a very impressive sunset. I think it's just going to drop down below the horizon. It's not going to light up very much. There's no cloud cover hardly around it at all. Too clear of a sky. Go rest. Okay. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug on this. I think we pretty much covered everything. I'll have more for you guys tomorrow. I'm filming a bunch of stuff with some of the work that I'm getting done, so we'll be able to talk about that tomorrow, and I'll be able to show you guys some of the stuff that I've gotten done. Hopefully we'll finally get the running lights on tomorrow. That's kind of what I'm hoping to get finalized tomorrow. So more pulling wire and running lines. So anyhow, guys, be good, be careful, take good care of one another. In the description down below, you'll find links to my Patreon and my PayPal should you want to donate to the cause. And if not, it's all good. I'm still putting content up every day for free anyway. You don't have to contribute, but should you want to, it's certainly greatly appreciated. And we could certainly use the funds. So there's a little look around the bay. There's the sun kind of going down. You see a little bit of that. All right, guys. And with that said, good night, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye.